Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Pookie Bear's Corner. Today we are going to be making a peach brown sugar cake. This recipe was given to me by an aunt of a friend of mine. So, a friend's aunt. She uses it for a lot of the potlucks that she goes to. I have already peeled and diced and cored my peaches, and I put some flour in there to kind of help it. That way, when we put them in the cake, it doesn't sink all the way to the bottom. First thing you are going to need is 1 cup of softened butter. She says this recipe is super easy and super yummy. So we're about ready to find out. I had peaches from last summer in my freezer. So I wanted to get them used up before I get more. So that's what we're doing today. We're using up some peaches. All right. In with your butter, you are going to put in 1 cup of brown sugar. I hope everybody is having a gorgeous day. It is 84 degrees here in mid-Michigan today. The overcast air pollution that we had from the Canadian fires is not horrible today. You can still see a little bit of the overcast, and you can still smell some of the smoke. But all in all, it's a lot better than it was. All right. There's your brown sugar. I keep my brown sugar soft by just putting it in a Ziploc bag and getting all the air out of it and zipping it up. I need a container for it, but I don't have one at the present moment, so we just use what we use. All right. You're going to take and you're going to cream this together. You can use a hand mixer or a stand mixer for this. But you know me. If you've watched enough of my videos, my hand mixer and I are arch enemies, and I don't have a stand mixer. So it's just easier for me to do it all by hand for the most part. I will get the hand mixer out occasionally, but not very often. If I'm making big batches of cookies, then I will. But for the most part, no. I'll just do it by hand. It's a little easier for me. My butter was super soft. I've had it sitting out since right around 9 o'clock this morning. So, and like I said, it is 80 some degrees here. So it softened rather quickly. All right, to your brown sugar and butter mixture, you are going to add 3 room temperature eggs, and 3. Okay. And 1 cup of buttermilk. You're just going to give that a little mixy. It will be a little soupy. Don't hesitate. Don't worry about it. That is how it's supposed to be, from what I understand. All right, once you get the eggs and the buttermilk mixed in, you are going to get 3 cups of all-purpose flour. All right, and bring it over here so I can reach it a little better. 1, 2, and 3. To that, you are going to add 1.5 teaspoons of your baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, I'm going to measure this with my heart. That looks good. And a teaspoon of salt. That looks about right. And we are just going to switch out our spoon. We're actually going to use a spoon for this, just because I think it's going to be a little easier to mix. I could be wrong. All right. We're just going to give all of this a really good mixy mix. Oh, it already smells yummy. We have a family reunion coming up on my husband's side next weekend. So I am trying to figure out what to make to take. We do a dish pass. So, and you never know what people are going to bring. So trying to figure out what is the appropriate thing to bring is kind of hard. But they are down to earth peeps, and they will eat pretty much anything. They are not picky. So if you got any ideas of what I could do, drop me a comment. Let me know. What are some of the favorites that you have at your family gatherings? All right, we have got this good and combined. It is a thicker cake batter. As you see, it's quite thick. We're just going to take our 3 medium peaches. I had 4 semi-smaller ones, so I just did all 4. We're just going to toss those in there. And now we are going to switch our spoons again. And we're just going to fold these peaches in, trying not to crush them. You want big peach pieces in your cake and throughout your cake. All right. You need your oven preheated to 350 degrees for this recipe. I'm going to get some of this stuff out of my way and grab my 9x13 baking pan. Baker's Joy. You can use parchment if you like. I prefer Baker's Joy. All right. Now we are just going to take this batter and we are going to pour it into our baking dish. Whoops, lost a little bit there. And this is why y'all get to see the mistakes I make, because I don't cut anything out. If I oops, I oops. All right. We're just going to spread this as evenly as we can into our pan. Just like that. Give it a little bang on the counter, get all the air pockets out. This is going to go into your 350 degree oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Keep an eye on it after right around 30 minutes because it may not need the full 35. Every oven differs, so just kind of keep an eye on it. And when it comes back out, we'll show you what she looks like. We'll see you in a little while. Bye-bye for now. Alrighty, guys. This baked in the oven for right around 31 minutes. Just took her out. That is what she's looking like. Very soft on the top. You can see all the chunks of peaches in it. We're going to let her cool completely, and then we'll show you how we're going to decorate the top. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Ta-ta for now. Welcome back, everybody. All right, I am going to show you what we're going to do. We are not putting a typical frosting on this. We are going to put a glaze on it. You can put a frosting on it. I'm just choosing not to because I think it's going to be sweet enough without the frosting. So we're just going to take some powdered sugar in our bowl here. We're going to grab some milk. Don't need a lot of milk. I have about 2.5 tablespoons of milk, roughly. You just want to mix that up. Get all those lumps out of there. I probably should have used a different bowl, but that's okay. I'm going to grab a regular spoon. I think that'll work a whole lot better. As I climb over the dog, because she was laying in my kitchen, because she thinks she's going to get some. All right, you just want to make sure to get all the lumps out of your glaze. Mix it up really good. Make sure you don't have any dry patches. I thought about putting a peach type frosting on this, but we have so many peaches in it, I don't think it's going to need the added peach flavoring. So, just going to bring this back over. We're going to take our spoon. We're just going to drizzle. Drizzle it over the top. As I said, I don't want it to be too sweet. But it does have a cup of brown sugar in it, so I'm assuming it's going to be rather sweet as it is. So, okay. And there we go. Just a nice little glaze over the top. I'm going to grab a knife. And a little plate. And we're going to cut into this bad boy and see how it is. It is super moist. That is what she looks like on the inside. You can see some of the peach chunks. We're going to give it a little taste test. That is very, very good. Very moist. Could actually use maybe a little bit more cinnamon in it, I think. But that's just my taste buds, not yours. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.